Hey guys, it's Yang. The banlist came out earlier today, and it hit pure snake eye rather hard. So I went to update the deck, and let's go show you guys. We have 3 ash because the card is still at 3. Nothing in the main deck got hit, so the main deck is pretty much the same. We have 2 poplar, 1 oak. The ratio does not change. 2 flambirds. You could play 1, but it makes your board slightly weaker. So I will show you guys a combo later. After the deck profile, go witch 3. This is 40 cards, 3 ash, 3 nib. I think nib is really good now. Without savage or baron, I feel like nib is more easily to resolve. And you pair that with like Veiler, even that gets over bow as well. And then the 1 mourner for the additional negate. We got 3 bonfire. I knew the wanted stuff was not gonna get hit. People were panic selling them. And then the 1 field spell and 1 original. I think this card is gonna be nuts because you don't have Baron anymore, so you have to have some way to counter hand traps. And this card can also be set the same thing. After they hit you with a Ash or Veiler, you would talent their hand to rip out their nib or the other, whichever hand trap they have left. And then I decided instead of the 1-for-1, since Jet Synchron is not in the deck anymore, 1-for-1 seems very meh because your deck is very consistent in seeing Snake Eye Ash or Witch or Poplar. So instead of the 1-for-1, I went with playing 1 pot because most of the time you will open combo. You want pot to dig for your non-engine, basically. That's the theory behind that. Then 3 imperm. And the last card in the deck is Silvera. It's this card is like an Omni Negate, but you have to have Witch in hand or field. So I'll show you a combo later regarding that. Because without Baron and Savage, this is a way of Omni Negate, sadly. Okay, so we have this is our Link Karibo. Not as good, but I hope everyone's playing around the zones because everyone's, not everyone, but like all the fire decks and the voices will all have this in their extra deck. So don't put anything underneath the extra monster zone or else you will get punished for it. Then we have SP. I'm going to just go from Link 1 to Link 2 and go up from there. Hida, Dark, IP, Phoenix. Everything is pretty self-explanatory. Princess, Celine, Access Code, Bow. Bow might be next on the chopping block, but I hope not. And then a bunch of Link 4s. And then see these slots went to black cards instead of white cards. We have a symbol Lightning Gale, which can attack directly, has protection. So it can go into a 4 material Zeus. Forgot to put in the Starlight Zeus, my bad. Okay. Then for side deck, the Bestios, which is very common. The Bells, Sanctifier is not banned, and Voice is very scary. Cosmic Cyclone. I kind of want to main deck this card because I just hate Runic Stun. And Storm. It could be evenly Duster, whichever you like. Then 3 Drow. So not a perfect side deck by any means. I just put it together. But yeah, about the combo, I will zone out, and then like a hand of like Witch and Ash. Like if you play this deck, like hands like these is very, very common. Like something like this. So you're gonna lead with the Ash, normal summon Ash, put these cards down here. And then Ash will grab you, the Poplar will summon. Poplar will effect will grab you, the Field Spell. Like without the Jet Synchron, I rarely go for the original, actually. Because you don't really need to summon anything if you already have Ash, which gives you everything. And then the Field Spell will put out Oak to the bottom, not bottom, to the Spell and Trap Zone. Ash effect, sending these two. Doesn't show the whole map, I'm sorry. To summon out the dragon. So here you go, link into our trusty Masquerena right here. And then you trigger Chaining 1, Chaining 2 to chain block the bell. The dragon will summon back these two. Oak will summon this back. This plays around Nib really well. That's why the second Flamberge is very necessary. Now, normally you can make like a Link Karibo, but we don't have that anymore, sadly. So you link these into a 3 negate Apollosa. So that's 3. And then you use Oak, send the dragon to summon your other dragon. Like I don't want to run 2 dragons, but it makes your board stronger. And then your dragon will target to Ice Peep to freeze to the back. And then if they don't have hand traps, you can ditch the talents, or you already seen their hand, you can ditch the nib. Then this will set the trap. So this is normally what I would go for. That's 3 apple. When they summon, use Field Spell first. Don't use the dragon because of Cosmic. And that's a SP Little Knight. SP Little Knight has 2 interruptions. You see, you have your hand traps in hand. And the Silveria will come in clutch as well. That's for Omni Negate. So by playing this deck now, you have to play strategically. Like if you open, you have to play conservatively. Like if you open just Witch and like non-engine, you would just summon Witch, and then I'll just set the trap and just play on their turn. Because the trap will send the Witch, and then Witch will come back, and then Witch will set your original, which is your follow-up. And they still have to play through all your hand traps in your hand as well. So that's my mindset when it comes to playing this deck. Because there's a lot of hands where you just have Witch, and they're going to hold the Imperm of Veiler for the Ash, and they're going to have the Ash in their hand to Ash your original. So you just set the Silvera and just play on their turn. But that's my way of playing the deck anyway. But please like and subscribe. Comment down below on what you guys think about my deck. What do you guys will add or do change it. And I'll see you guys in a few days with another updated deck profile. Bye-bye.